You're watching videos from an Eastern European creator, so you knew it was bound to happen that one day we're gonna talk about potatoes. Well, today is the day. We are experiencing here 22 degrees. This is July 2025. So, yeah. So we arrived. We got a little bit of sunshine. I haven't slept for about 3-4 days. There was so many things to do, but now I have a couple of days off and I said I want to see some nature. I want to see the mountains, and now we're out here and it feels so good. This is so purple, you can see it from miles away. We bought a pot with this plant. Hopefully is this one, well, a smaller version. I really like this purple color. I spent some time in the morning arguing about the bill I just received, and actually there was some twists and turns in that story, and in the end we solved the problem, because obviously you need to prove your side of the story, and I could do it. I had a help from somewhere I didn't expect it, so we got there in the end. But it was very difficult to argue the case, because I received the bill quite high. So the pot is going up there, and actually that was the point. Look at this tree. That was this point. I always come until this, and we're gonna check what's on the other end. I feel adventurous today. Lunch with the family, and I was reading up an article for them about potatoes. It's an agricultural thing. Hungary and a place called Uzbekistan made a contract, and the news, always the news about the changing demographic, that the people of Europe, the West, is getting older and older. And actually there's this place, Uzbekistan, which is actually getting younger. In just few years they almost doubled the population, and they don't have enough potatoes, so they came to East Europe, where the main diet is potatoes, and they said, okay, come and help us out. There are hundreds and hundreds of different kind of potatoes, and there's a climate change, and what's happening is that a couple of temperatures higher, when you got a little bit hotter summer, it can completely change the potato, and you need to feed a lot of people. And it turns out that the types of potatoes we have in Eastern Europe, in Hungary, is actually quite resistant to the climate change, so that's good. Look at this area, so peaceful. So I went on reading the article about this agricultural project, and there was an information that actually the whole project takes place in a very small place, smaller area than you just saw a second ago, which is quite worrying. Just thinking about the budget, the money, what they spent on it, it's really worrying. I think it sounds so cool. Potato Research Factory. But the problem is you need to look at other data a little bit to understand what's the situation in our country. And one of the most interesting thing is that we don't have enough potatoes for ourselves to feed the people of Hungary. And for some reason we thought that it's a good idea to go to the other side of the planet to teach other people how to feed themselves, when we can't do it. We basically buying potatoes from other EU countries to satisfy the demand back at home, because we are too suffering from the climate change as well, and also mismanagement and so many other factors as well. So it's a very difficult thing. So when you read the article, when you read the title, it sounds like a good thing, actually, a step forward, which is it really helps. It should really help our image in the world. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna backfire, and it's basically amount to nothing at all. And it's pretty sad. I'm actually very interested in these sort of things. That's why I always read in this is a sort of articles. I follow the news. And even if a company like this would say, okay, we're looking for people who would work for free as a volunteer, just to share some ideas, just to participate in something cool, being part of a very cool project, I would definitely go and apply, because it's very, very interesting to me. But then there's so many things, you need to consider. And here it looks like they did not consider anything at all. And basically it sounds like they just wanted to use the idea, so they can say that actually they doing something when there's nothing really behind it. And this is really sad, because we really need this sort of project, because the future, it looks a little bit scary.